government continues to spend big on public health care through increased budgetary allocations to ensure recovery and build out a resilient future for Jamaica. This is reflected in the estimates of expenditure for the 2026-27 fiscal year, where the Ministry of Health and Wellness received the third largest budget allocation.
We haven't built a new hospital in 30 plus years until recently. We haven't had any major expansion of our hospital infrastructure until recently. Spanish Town is now being expanded, Cornwall is being upgraded, you have Western Child, which is new, Maypen, St. Anne's Bay, and a few others. The services that have to be offered have to be right-sized with the demands of the population. The new technology that is required, diagnostics, the professional services that are required.
Over $201 billion will be spent in the 2026-27 fiscal year to take care of operational expenses and investment projects in public health. Most of this, $187.39 billion, is allocated for recurrent expenses, inclusive of budgetary support to the Bellevue Hospital, government chemist, and the National Council on Drug Abuse. The Health Ministry will offset that with $725.5 million earned from fees collected. And over $13.8 billion of the total monies allocated is for capital projects, supported by the government and/or its international partners. A significant portion of the ministry's recurrent budget is to ensure that 23 hospitals, 336 health centers, and specialized institutions in the 4 regional health authority areas are equipped to deliver first-rate service to Jamaicans. This includes operational support for the National Public Health Lab, the Blood Transfusion Services, and Immunology Unit. The allocation also covers the procurement of pharmaceutical and medical supplies, rehabilitation and maintenance work, and regional health system support. $14.08 billion is also set aside to cover approximately 68% of the operating cost of the University Hospital of the West Indies. And over $17 billion is for the overall administrative services and regulatory expenses of the ministry, including $521 million to maintain health standards and regulations. The more than $13 billion allocated for capital spending in the new fiscal year will allow work to proceed on several major health improvement projects. Among them, continued progress towards completion of the Western Children and Adolescent Hospital and redevelopment of the Cornwall Regional Hospital.
Lots of work taking place. You can see now the kind of micromanagement of the more specific details of the internal build-out. Really, I'm happy with what is happening at Cornwall now, where you can see the framing of the build, internals, ward spaces, operating theaters, the outpatient clinic build out, the doubling of the A&E. I mean, all looking really, really good.
Construction of the new Western Children and Adolescent Hospital is also at the final stage. This year's targets include completing construction activities and procuring additional equipment to outfit the hospital.
We're going to see some shared services or combined services, which then will create the kind of uniformity of service within the campus itself. Bear in mind, now we're moving from a 400 or so bed facility, when combined both facilities, to closer to 800 beds.
The next capital project will see over $1.3 billion being spent towards the modernization of the University Hospital of the West Indies. Targets for the new fiscal year include engaging the services of a consultancy supervision firm and beginning construction activities for the new towers. The 4th capital development project is for the prevention and care management of non-communicable diseases, NCDS, with a $4 billion allocation. As part of this project, construction works will continue towards completion on the Spanish Town Hospital, as well as procurement of equipment.
If you go to Spanish Town, you will see 2 cranes in the air based on the significant expansion of the Spanish Town Hospital, a 6-story building being built, and that will also add significant capacity. New A&E, more ward space, 5 new operating theaters, and I could go on and on.
The allocation also supports completion of civil works at the St. Jago Park, Old Harbour, and Greater Portmore Health Centres, as well as continued construction works on the Oterias and Brownstown Health Centres to 80% completion, and the Maypen Hospital Outpatient Department to 60% completion. It also involves completing design and costing for another 3 health facilities and completing the pilot of the chronic care model at 5 health centres.
There are a few things that we're doing in anticipation of building out, right-sizing the health infrastructure in keeping with the sick profile of the population, and hopefully provide a better service quality to the population, both from the prevention side at the community level as well as the curative side at the level of the hospital.
These are just some of the ways in which the Ministry of Health and Wellness will be investing in the well-being of Jamaicans for the 2026-2027 financial year.